Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I got another game recap video here to discuss, looking at the games that happened over on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lots of intriguing games over that time frame. We'll get to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Talkie channel. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support. Now to without you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below and don't forget to comment down in the comment section below. So someone else watching today's video. Sorry for the delayed update, guys. I didn't feel overly well last week. My throat was extremely sore. I couldn't do a couple videos last week that I wanted to get done, so I really am sorry for the lack of posting over the past week. But I'm hoping to get back into the rhythm of things now. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. If my voice does sound a little bit raspy, sorry about that, but I am going to start here and get back into the swing of things by doing another game recap. So we saw a lot of intriguing games over on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday last week. Back on Friday, we saw 6 games of NHL Action. Saturday, we saw 11. And Sunday, we saw 7, so intriguing games there from last week. So we'll start with the games that happened over on Friday. First, the Florida Panthers opened the Global Series going over in Finland right now between Florida and Dallas with a 2-goal lead, and were able to hold on to beat the Dallas Stars 6-4, as they have won 4 straight and improved to 8-3-1, while the Stars hit the 10-game mark with a 7-3-0 record. So bad stuff there for Dallas as they falter and lose one just before a 10-game mark. So interesting note there for the Stars. For the Panthers, Barkov had 4.8 with a goal and 3 assists. Reinhardt 2 goals and an assist. And Ekblad, who had 3 assists, all had 3-point nights. Rodriguez had a goal and an assist, and Lundell and Samoskevich both also scored for Panthers in the win. While Lundell had a goal and an assist, Lyubushkin and Duchesne both had 2 assists, and Borg, Ben, and Sagan also scored for Stars in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Panthers over in Finland, winning the opening game of the Global Series. Then we saw the Winnipeg Jets take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. This was an intriguing game, but it was a dominant performance there for the Jets. I think they were able to go to like a 3-1 lead at one point, wound up being the Jackets 6-2, as the Jets have won 10 of their first 11 games in the year and improved to 10-1-0. Well, the Jackets reached a 10-game mark at a 5-4-1 record. So that's up there for the Jackets. Even though they're above 500, that was a bad loss there for the Jackets. For the Jets, Ehlers had 4.0 with a hat trick and an assist. Morrissey had a goal and an assist. And Appleton and Velarde both also scored for the Jets in the win, while Monahan and Corrali were 2 goal scorers for the Jackets in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but the Jets do come with a dominant performance there over Columbus. Then we saw New York Rangers on the back of Shesterkin narrowly beat Ottawa 2-1, as they reached a 10-game mark at a 7-2-1 record, and the Sens, who now lost 3-4, reached a 10-game mark at a 5-5-0 record. So interesting note there. For the Rangers, Lafreniere had a goal and an assist, and Panarin also scored, while Shesterkin stopped 40-41 shots he faced in the win. Very fantastic game there from Shesterkin, while Gaudette, who's actually heating up for the Senators, was the lone goal scorer in the loss for Ottawa. So an intriguing game there, but the Rangers are coming with the victory. Then we saw New York Islanders jump out to a 2-goal lead and held on to down the Buffalo Sabres 4-2, as they end their losing streak and improved to 4-5-2, while the Sabres fall to 4-6-1. So that's up there for the Sabres, as the Islanders are able to end their losing streak. For the Islanders, Saiplikov and Horvat both had a goal and an assist. Lee had 2 assists, and Palmieri and Pajot also scored for the Islanders in the win, while Zucker had a goal and an assist. Byram had 2 assists, and Power and Cousins also scored for the Sabres in the 4-3 loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Islanders coming with a victory. Then we saw Minnesota Wild break a tie late in the 3rd period, thanks to this goal here from, I think it was Kaprizov or Malcolm Sportsnet, but the Wild were able to break the tie, and they wound up beating the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-3, as they reached a 10-game mark at a 7-1-2 record, while the Bolts have their win streak end and fall to 7-4 on the year. So that's up there for Tampa. For the Minnesota Wild, Kaprizov had 3 points, 2 goals and an assist. Zuccarello had 2 assists. And Faber, Boldy, and Eriksson also scored for the Wild in the win, while Hedman had 2 assists, and Paul Point against also scored for the Bolts in the loss. An intriguing game there was the Wild who come with the narrow victory over Tampa. And then we saw Calgary break a tie in the 3rd and score a couple of insurance marker goals to beat New Jersey 3-0, as they end their losing streak and improved to 6-4-1, while the Devils fall to 7-5-2 on the year. So that's up there for New Jersey. For the Flames, Coleman scored twice. He would also score Vladar Stadol 22 shots he faced in the showing victory for Calgary. So an intriguing game there, bad game there from the Devils, but still it was an intriguing game there from Calgary as they were able to get on the winning side of things. Those were the games we saw over on Friday. Going over to all the games we saw over on Saturday, we had the second half of the Global Series matchup between Florida and Dallas, and Florida would break a 2-all tie in the 3rd period and wind up edging out Dallas 4-2, as they have won 5 straight and improved to 9-3-1, while the Stars fall 7-4 on the year. So it's not bad losses there for the Stars, but they're just showing that they're superior to the current Cup champs at this point in time. For the Panthers, Panthers. Reiner had goal and assist, and Greer versus the Panther. Rodriguez and Kachuk also scored for the Panthers in the win, while Duchesne had goal and assist, and Dadonov also scored for the Stars. So intriguing game there, but Panthers take both Global Series games over in Finland. Then we saw Boston Bruins less than a week after the Philadelphia Flyers shut them out. Shout out the Philadelphia Flyers in Philadelphia as the Bruins were able to shut them out 3-0 as they are back in the win column, improved to 5-6-1, while the Flyers dropped to 4-7-1. So intriguing game there, but was the Boston Bruins coming with a victory. Marchand had goal and assist, Poitras and Brazeau both also scored, and Korpisalo stopped all 20 shots he faced in the shutout and win for the Bruins. So really good game there from the Bruins as they were able to shut down the Philadelphia Flyers offense. Then we saw the Chicago Blackhawks overcome a 2-0 and 3-2 deficits to come from behind and beat the LA Kings 4-3 in a shootout as they improved to 4-7-1, dropping the Kings, who have a point for their last 5 games, but fall to 6-3-3 on the season. So that's up there for LA. For the Chicago Blackhawks, Bertuzzi, Foligno, and Smith all scored in regulation, and Donato, Bedard, and Teravainen were the 3 Chicago goal scorers for the Hawks in the win, while Laferriere scored twice, Dano had a goal and assist, Fiala had 2 assists, and Moore and Kempe were 2 Chicago goal scorers for the Kings in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there. Hawks tied up, I think, with like seconds left, and then they wind up winning. So a really impressive win there for the Hawks. Then we saw the Washington Capitals score 5 first-period goals, including this goal here from Alex Ovechkin on All Sportsnet. But that was a really good goal there from Ovechkin. He continues to climb the goal list, inching closer and closer to Gretzky. That was 5 goals on 8 shots in the first period for the Capitals. The Jackets didn't have a goaltender, I don't think, in the first period. And the Caps wound up winning 7-2, as they have won 3 straight, hit the 10-game mark at an 8-2-0 record, while the Jackets fall to 5-5-1 after 2 embarrassing losses on back-to-back nights. For the Capitals, Ovechkin and Strome both had a 3.8 with a goal and 2 assists. McMichael scored twice. Protas had a goal and an assist. And Dowd and Mangiapane both also scored for the Caps in the win, while Severson and LeBanc versus the Jackets were 2 goal scorers for the Jackets in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but the Caps would come away with a victory. Then we saw the Detroit Red Wings score twice in the second period, and it was all they needed. Wind up downing the Buffalo Sabres 2-1 as they end their 3-game losing streak and improved to 5-5-1, while Sabres now have lost 3 straight and fall to 4-7-1. So bad stuff there for Buffalo. For the Red Wings, Larkin scored both goals, and Talbot stopped 31-32 shots he faced in the win for the Red Wings, while Tuchel's lone goal scorer for Buffalo. So Buffalo's slipping right now. It's bad stuff there as they're now 3 games below 500. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators open the scoring, and it was all they needed as they wound up downing Seattle Kraken 3-0 as they are back above 500 and improved to 6-5-0, while the Kraken have lost 5 of 6 and fall 5-6-1 this season. Bad stuff there for Seattle. For the Senators, Stützle had goal and assist, Kachuk and Gaudette both also scored, and Forsberg stopped all 22 shots he faced in the shutout and victory. So an intriguing game there, but was the win for all the Senators. Then we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins build up a 2-goal lead and were able to hold on to down the Montreal Canadiens 3-1 as they improved to 5-7-1, while the Habs would now lost 3 straight, full of 4-7-1. So bad stuff there for Montreal. For Pittsburgh, Crosby scored twice. Lizotte versus member of the Pittsburgh Penguins also scored. Nedeljkovic stopped 25-26 shots he faced in the win for the Penguins, while Dvorak was the lone goal scorer for the Canadiens in the loss. So an intriguing game there. There was a lot of rough stuff happened towards the end of that game. It was an intriguing game, but the Penguins would come away with a victory. And then we saw for the second time, I think in the last week and a half, the St. Louis Blues down at Toronto Maple Leafs. St. Louis would score 3 unanswered goals and held off a late comeback attempt to beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2 as they've ended their 3-game losing streak and improved to 6-6-0, while the Leafs have lost 4 of 6 and fall 6-5-1 in the year. So that's up there for Toronto. For the Blues, Parayko had 3.8 with 2 goals and an assist. Suter had 2 assists, and Buchnevich and Kyrie both also scored for Blues in the win. While Marner and Laurence were 2 goal scorers for the Leafs in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Blues come away with the victory. Then we saw the Nashville Predators grow a lead and held off a late comeback attempt to beat the Colorado Avalanche 5-2 as they have won 4 of 6 and improved to 4-6-1, while the Avs have lost 3 straight and fall to 5-7-0 on the season. So that's up there for Colorado. For the Preds, Nyquist, Stamkos, Yosti all had a goal and an assist, and Forsberg and Decisions both also scored for Predators in the win, while McKinnon and McCarr both had goal and assist for the Avalanche in the loss. An intriguing game there, but it was the Preds who come away with the victory. Then we saw the Vancouver Canucks score an extremely late goal with I think like 30 seconds left to break a 2-all tie and avoid OT to beat the San Jose Sharks 3-2 as they have won 5-7 and improve at the 10-game mark to a 5-2-3 record. While for the Sharks, they fall 3-2 on the season, having their 3-game winning streak end. So interesting note there. For the Canucks, Suter scored twice. The Bresk, his first goals member of the Vancouver Canucks, also scored, scored for the Canucks in the win, while Sturm and Granlund were 2 goal scorers for Sharks in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but it was the Canucks who come away with the victory. Then we saw Vegas Golden Knights blow a late lead as Kerfoot, I think, would tie it up for Utah, but in overtime, thanks to this goal here from Brett Howden in the local Square Sportsnet, the Golden Knights were able to hold on and down the Utah franchise for a 3-0 OT, as they've won 8 straight at home to begin the season and improved to 8-3-1 on the year, while the Utah franchise now the 3-game point streak can fall to 5-4-3. So an intriguing game there from the Knights and Utah. For the Knights, Hanifin had 3 points with a goal and 2 assists. Howden had a goal, the OT winner, and an assist, and Dorofiev and Carlson both also scored for the Knights in the win, while Cooley had a goal and an assist, Bukes had 2 assists, and Cole, first as member of the Utah team, and Kerfoot both also scored for the Utah franchise in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but Utah does come away with a victory. Those are all the games we saw over on Saturday. Going over to the few we saw over on Sunday. First, we saw the Battle of New York happen as the Rangers got out to an early lead and held on to down the New York Islanders 5-2. They have won 3 of 4 and improved to 8-1, while the Islanders have lost 4 of 5 and fall to 4-6-2 on the season. So that's up there for the Islanders. For the Rangers, Benja had 3 assists, Panarin scored twice, and Edstrom, Kreider, and Trocheck also scored for the Rangers in the win, while Zikas and Nelson were 2 goal scorers for NYI in the loss. An intriguing game there, but the Rangers do come away with the victory. Then we saw the Winnipeg Jets overcome a couple of early deficits, scored 3 unanswered goals at 1 point, and down the Tampa Bay Lightning 7-4, as they've won 3 straight and improved to 11-1-0, while the Bolts have lost back-to-back games and fall 7-5-0 in the season, so that's up there for Tampa. For the Jets, Ehlers, Scheifele, the Mesnikov, and Perfetti all had a goal and an assist. Morrissey had 2 assists, and Iafallo, Sandberg, and Stanley also scored for Jets in the win, while Kucherov had a goal and an assist, and Hagel, Point, and Chafee also scored for the Bolts in the loss. An intriguing game there, but it was Tampa who winds up falling. Then we saw the Carolina Hurricanes score 3 unanswered after trailing and wind up beating the Washington Capitals 4-2. As the Canes have won 6 straight, and as the final team at the 10-game mark, they reach it with an 8-2-0 record. While for the Capitals, their 3-game win streak ends and they fall to 8-3-0. So an intriguing game there from Carolina and Washington. For the Canes, they just had 3 points with a goal and 2 assists. Orlov scored twice. Svechnikov also scored for the Canes in the win. Ovechkin and Duhaime were 2 goal scorers for the Caps in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Canes to come away with the victory. Then we saw the Boston Bruins for the 2nd straight game pitch a shutout as they pitched a shutout on back-to-back nights and wound up downing the Seattle Kraken 2-0 as they improved to 6-6-1, while the Kraken have lost 3 straight, 5 of 7, and dropped to 5-7-1 on the season, so that's up there for Seattle. For the Bruins, Brazeau and Coyle were 2 goal scorers, and Swayman stopped all 23 shots he faced in the shutout and victory for the Bruins, while the Kraken do falter. So an intriguing game there that saw Boston shutout Seattle. Then we saw Minnesota Wild blow a late lead, but recovered and beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in overtime 2-1, thanks to this goal here from Matthew Boldy, Rollico Square Sportsnet. But Minnesota was able to get a solid win as they downed the Leafs 2-1 in overtime, have won 7 of 8, and improved to 8-1-2 on the year, while the Maple Leafs have lost 5 out of 7 and fall at 6-5-2, so that's up there for Toronto. For the Wild, Spurgeon had 2 assists, Hartman and Boldy, the OT winner, were 2 goal scorers, and Gustafsson stopped 27-28 shots he faced in the win for the Wild, while Nylander was the 1 goal scorer for the Leafs in the OT loss. An intriguing game there, but the Wild do come away with a victory. Then we saw the Chicago Blackhawks jump out to a 3-goal lead and held on to down the Anaheim Ducks 4-2 as they have won back-to-back games and improved to 5-7-1, while the Anaheim Ducks fall to 4-5-2 on the season. So that's up there for Anaheim after having lost 4 of 5. For the Hawks, Bedard had 3 assists, Hall had 2 assists, and Teravainen, Phillips, Jones, and Donato were the 4 goal scorers for Hawks in the win, while McTavish and McGinn were 2 goal scorers for Ducks in the loss. So Hawks get a little bit closer back to 500, so interesting note there. And then for the final game we saw on Sunday, it was a Battle of Alberta as Edmonton took on Calgary. Edmonton blew a 2-goal lead but recovered and beat the Flames 4-2 as they have won 4 of 5 and improved to 6-5-1. Though for the Flames they have lost 5 of 6 and they fall to 6-5-1. So intriguing game there from those 2 teams. For the Oilers, Draisaitl had 3 points with a goal and 2 assists. Hyman had a goal and an assist, and Yarmark and Skinner both also scored for the Oilers in the win, while Sharon Govich and Mantha were 2 goal scorers for the Flames in the loss. So an intriguing game there, but was the Oilers come away with the victory in this game of the Battle of Alberta. So intriguing games there from our past couple of days. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of this down in the comment section below. Which games were most surprising to you? Are you surprised that Florida took both games over in the Global Series? Are you surprised that the Caps and Jets really handily beat the Columbus Blue Jackets? Are you surprised that the Knights keep winning at home? Are you surprised that the Canucks narrowly edge out the Sharks? Are you surprised that Buffalo's now on a 3-game losing streak? Are you surprised that Ottawa's still above 500? Definitely left your guys' thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. So that's all for today. In the latest video, if you're to subscribe down below. Thank you all your support. We're out to all of you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below. So you can all discuss today's video. Also, blog, tournament news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So check that out. I'll link to in the description below. And kind of see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.